Hello students. Again we are with your paper environmental pollution analysis and we were discussing unit number 3 land pollution analysis. Earlier we have discussed many points and types of soil and many more. Today again we are with soil profile and today again we are going to discuss about the soil profile in detail. Earlier we have discussed in short and right now we are going to discuss it in detail. So we will start with its definition. Again we are repeating its definition so you get just an idea about it. Soil profile definition. Soil profile is defined as the vertical section of the soil from the ground surface downwards to where the soil meets the underlying rock. Soil profile is defined as the vertical section of the soil from the ground surface downwards to where the soil meets the underlying rock. So in that way we can say there are different layers of soil profile and we can discuss about it in detail. So soil profile is defined as the vertical section of the soil from the ground surface downward to where the soil meets the underlying rock. So this is the definition of soil profile and now you can see its image. In this image you can see there are mainly 5 layers: vegetation, A horizon, B horizon, C horizon and bedrocks. So this way you can see mainly 5 layers. The O horizon. O horizon is made up of major components. Soil composition. In that we have discussed mineral matter, air, water and organic matter. Then we have discussed about soil profile, what is soil profile and how is soil formed, the soil profile and its horizon different. Hello students. Today again we are discussing your paper environmental pollution analysis and in that we were discussing unit number 3 land pollution analysis. In my last session I have discussed about many points like soil composition. In that we have discussed like soil components like mineral matter, air, water and organic matters, right? So left two we have discussed in the last session, and then we have discussed about soil profile and its definition, and we have discussed about what is soil profile and how is soil made up of, and this way we have also discussed about figure of soil profile and different horizons. Today we are going to discuss the particular horizon in detail. Earlier we have discussed it, but not in detail. So today we will discuss each and every point of it, uh, like different horizons, A horizon, B horizon, O horizon, specific horizons. Today we are going to discuss it in detail. So first of all, it is necessary to repeat this definition: soil profile. Soil profile is defined as the vertical section of the soil from the ground surface downwards to where the soil meets the underlying rock. મીન્સ જ્યાં આગળ સોઇલ છે એ અંડરલેઇંગ રોકને મળે છે એ આખું જે પોર્શન છે વર્ટિકલ પોર્શન, it is called soil profile. Means different layers of soil profile, different layers of soil, and some of these all layers are in short called as a soil profile. So again we are repeating its definition so you may have a much better idea. Soil profile is defined as the vertical section of the soil from the ground surface downwards to where the soil meets the underlying rock. Underlying rock is the last one layer of soil profile. So the vertical section of the soil, and it is from ground surface, means uppermost layer, from the uppermost layer to the last layer, last under layer. The vertical section of that we will call it soil profile. In this figure you can see this figure is of soil profile, and there are mainly 5 layers, but first one is of vegetation, means of plants and fruits and vegetables, like including all vegetation. First one is, then you can see a horizon. A horizon is called topsoil, uppermost layer, a horizon, topsoil. Then you can see in figure B horizon, subsoil. Then you can see the third one is C horizon or weathered parent rocks. And then last one, the bottom layer is called bed rocks. And here you can see all the things very clearly. That's why I have put this figure for your clear concept, so you can get more idea about these all horizons. Now we are going to discuss each and every horizons in detail. So we discuss about the O horizon. O horizon, the uppermost horizon of soil profile is called horizon O or litter zone. The uppermost layer is called horizon O, or we can say it is a litter zone. The O horizon is the upper layer of the topsoil, which is mainly composed of organic materials such as dried leaves, grasses, dead leaves, small rocks, twigs, surface organisms, fallen trees, and other decomposed organic matter. So we can say O horizon is mainly made up of all organic matter. This horizon of soil is often black brown or dark brown in color, and this is mainly because of the presence of organic content. This horizon of soil is often black brown, means it is in color of black brown or dark brown. This is mainly because of the presence of organic content. Content is in higher amount in O horizon. Actually, it is made up of mainly organic matter. So it is in color of black brown or dark brown. It is usually not present in the soils of deserts, grasslands, and cultivated field, but present in soils of forests. Desert, grasslands અને કલ્ટિવેટેડ ફિલ્ડ્સના અંદર આ લેયર પ્રેઝન્ટ હોતું નથી, બટ આ લેયર મેઇનલી પ્રેઝન્ટ હોય છે ફોરેસ્ટના અંદર, રાઈટ. સો ધીસ વે we have described about O horizons. So you have better idea about this, and you can also include many points in this, but whatever I feel important for you, I have described. Number 2, the A horizon or topsoil. Underlying the litter zone is the horizon A or topsoil. લિટર ઝોનની નીચે જે આવેલું છે એને આપણે કહીએ છીએ હોરિઝોન હોરિઝોન એ અથવા તો ટોપ સોઇલ. This layer is rich in organic material. This layer is rich in organic material and is known as the humus layer. This layer consists of both organic matter and other decomposed materials. This layer is rich in organic material and is also known as humus layer. So this layer is also made up of organic material, and another word for this layer is humus layer. This layer consists of both organic matter and other decomposed materials. Means decomposed material and organic matter both made this layer A horizon. Underlying the litter zone, topsoil we can say. The topsoil is soft and porous to hold enough air and water. Topsoil soft and porous હોય છે અને એના અંદર પૂરતા પ્રમાણમાં હવા હોય છે અને પાણી હોય છે. It is usually sandy. In this layer, the seed germination takes place and new roots are produced which grows into a new plant. આ લેયરના અંદર મેઇનલી સીડ જર્મિનેશન એટલે કે જે બીજ રોપાણ જે હોય એ થાય છે, જે નવા રૂટ્સ અંદર મૂકે છે અને એના અંદર નવો પ્લાન્ટ એ ગ્રો થાય છે. This layer consists of microorganisms such as earthworms, fungi, bacteria, etc. તો ઘણા માઇક્રો ઓર્ગેનિઝમ્સ છે આ લેયરના અંદર હોય છે. So you get much idea about this layer A horizon topsoil. In short, we can say it is made up of mainly organic matter and decomposed material. This layer is also called humus layer or topsoil, and this layer is porous and soft and having enough air and water. Usually it is sandy This layer is for seed germination, and we can grow new plant in this layer. This layer consists of microorganisms like earthworms, fungi and bacteria. So this way we have described this topsoil, a horizon or humus layer. If you may have question from this, so you have to describe like this. First of all, where it is situated, કઈ જગ્યાએ આવેલું છે, then what are the different name of this layer, what type of matter uh, what type of matter make this layer, and specific properties of this layer. So you have to describe like this. Now we discuss the next layer, number 3, the B horizon or subsoil. It is also known as subsoil and is formed with clay soil. It is the subsurface horizon present just below the topsoil. Earlier layer was A horizon, topsoil, and this one is subsoil layer. This layer is subsoil layer. It is the subsurface horizon present just below the topsoil and above the bedrock. Means it is between topsoil and bedrock. This layer is between topsoil and bedrock. It is comparatively harder and compact than topsoil. Means topsoil is soft, right, and this layer is comparatively harder and compact. It contains less humus, soluble minerals and organic matter. It contains less humus, soluble minerals and organic matter. This layer is not too much humus, so and it contains soluble minerals and organic matter. It is a site of deposition of certain minerals and metal salts such as iron oxide. This iron oxide ની આ side છે. This layer holds enough water than the topsoil and is lighter brown due to the presence of clay soils. Clay soils, right? This layer also holds enough water than the topsoil, is lighter brown in color because of the presence of clay soil. The soil of horizon A and horizon B is often mixed while plugging the fields. એટલે કે હોરિઝોન એની અને હોરિઝોન બીની જમીન દરેક વખતે મિક્સ થાય છે જ્યારે ફિલ્ડ્સના અંદરથી એ પાકની લણણી કરવાની હોય ત્યારે. Ploughing we can say. The soil of horizon A and horizon B is often mixed while ploughing the fields. We can say ploughing the fields means જ્યારે લણણી કરતી વખતે હોરિઝોન A અને હોરિઝોન B ની જમીન જે હોય એ મિક્સ થઈ જાય છે. એનું જે લેયર હોય top soil and subsoil mixed with each other. So this way we can describe about B horizon. B horizon, in short we can say it is called subsoil. It is formed with clay soils. This is present between topsoil and bedrock, comparatively harder and compact, having less humus and soluble minerals and organic matter. This is the site of deposition of minerals and metal salts like iron oxide. This layer holds enough water and it is in lighter brownish color, and the soil of horizon A and B is often mixed while plowing the fields. So this way we can write many points about the B horizon or subsoil. Now we discuss the next layer 4. Number 4, the C horizon or saprolite. It is at the bottom of soil profile and contains weathered rock of parent material. Soil profile નું bottom layer છે which contains weathered rock of parent material. This layer is devoid of any organic matter and is made up of broken bedrocks. આ લેયર અંદર કોઈ પણ devoids means absence, fully absence of organic matter. This layer is devoid of any organic matter, मतलब organic matter present હોતું નથી, and is made up of broken bedrocks. Broken means small pieces of bedrock is present in this layer. This layer is also known as saprolite. The geological material present in this zone is cemented. The geological material present in this zone is cemented. It is light colored. Below this zone, hard rocks are found. આ ઝોનની નીચે હાર્ડ રોક્સ હોય છે. આ લેયર જે છે એ લાઇટ કલરનું હોય છે. This zone is cemented. Geological material present in this zone, so it is means cemented. This layer is also known as saprolite. This layer is devoid of any organic matter, means not having any organic matter, and this layer is, or this horizon is the bottom of soil profile, contains weathered rocks of parent material. So this way we can describe about number 4, C horizon, saprolite. Bedrocks. It is a compacted and cemented layer. Different types of rocks such as granite, basalt and limestone are found here. Means bedrocks are compacted and cemented layer. This layer is bedrock is compacted and cemented layer, means not having much space between different rocks, and there are larger rocks in compared to C horizon. C horizon contains broken rocks, and this is of whole rocks made up of big huge rocks. Different types of rocks such as granite, basalt and limestone are found here in this layer bedrocks. So this way we have described all the layers in detail, and in earlier figure you can also see these all horizons. Now we'll discuss the next point, types of soil, or we can say different soil textures. Soil texture may be classified into following groups. Number 1, sandy soils. Number 2, clay soils. Number 3, loamy soils. Number 4, sandy loam soils. Number 5, clay loam soils. Number 6, silt loam soils. So this way you can see mainly 6 type of means not mainly but all types we have included in this soil texture may be classified into following groups. So these all are groups: sandy soils, clay soils, loamy soils, sandy loam soils, clay loam soils, silt loam soils. So these all are the types of soil or soil texture. Soil texture. We are discussing it in detail. The particles that make up soil are categorized into mainly 3 groups by size: sand, silt and clay. જે પાર્ટિકલથી જમીન બને એને મેઇનલી 3 કેટેગરીના 3 ગ્રુપ આપણે બનાવ્યા છે અકોર્ડિંગ ટુ ઇટ્સ સાઇઝ: sand, silt and clay. Sand particles are the largest and clay particles are the smallest. Sand particles are the largest and clay particles the smallest. Most soils are a combination of the 3. मतलब ઉપરના 3 છે સેન્ડ, સિલ્ટ અને ક્લે, એના ડિફરન્ટ કોમ્બિનેશન હોય, ડિફરન્ટ પર્સન્ટેજ હોય. એની જે જમીન હોય અલગ અલગ બનેલી હોય છે. ડિફરન્ટ સોઇલ મેડ અપ ઓફ મેઇનલી ધીસ combination of these 3. The relative percentage of sand, silt and clay are what give soil its texture. A clay loam texture soil, for example, has nearly equal parts of sand, silt and clay. A clay loam texture soil, for example, has already equal parts of sand, silt and clay. Means clay loam soils જે હોય એના અંદર સેન્ડ, સિલ્ટ અને ક્લે ત્રણેયના પોર્શન જે છે એ સરખો હોય છે, ત્રણેયના પર્સન્ટેજ સમાન હોય છે. This textural separates result from the weathering process. This textural separates result from the weathering process. Weathering process ના લીધે આ જે ટેક્સચરલ સેપરેશન જે થયું હોય એના લીધે થાય છે. સેન્ડ, સિલ્ટ અને ક્લેનું સેપરેશન ઇઝ બીકોઝ ઓફ weathering process, so that you can have this textural separates. So this way we have discussed about soil texture. Soil texture, the particle that made up soil categorized into mainly 3 groups by its size. Means according to size આપણે એને 3ના ગ્રુપમાં પાર્ટિકલ્સને ક્લાસિફાઈ કરી શકીએ અથવા ડિસ્ક્રાઇબ કરી શકીએ: સેન્ડ, સિલ્ટ એન્ડ ક્લે. Sand particles are largest and clay particles are smallest. Silt particles are medium. Most soils are the combination of these 3. મોટા ભાગની જમીનો આ ત્રણેયનું કોમ્બિનેશન હોય છે. most soils are a combination of the three. The relative percentage of sand, silt, and clay are what give soil its texture. Mainly, we can say there are different types of mixing of this clay. So, clay loam texture soil has nearly equal parts of sand, silt, and clay. So this way we have discussed about soil texture in detail, how it is made up of, how different layers or different types of soil we can describe. Here you can see sand particles 2 to 0.05 millimeter. Then you can see less than 0.002 millimeter. Clay particles are smallest, sand particles are largest, and silt particles 0.05 to 0.002 millimeter. તો આ રીતે તમે જોઈ શકો છો સેન્ડ પાર્ટિકલ્સ આર લાર્જર ઇન સાઇઝ, ક્લે પાર્ટિકલ આર સ્મોલર ઇન સાઇઝ એન્ડ સિલ્ટ પાર્ટિકલ્સ આર હેવિંગ medium size. Now we discuss all the soil texture in detail. Earlier we have already described all six types of soil. Now we are going to discuss each and every in detail. So if you may have question from this, then you can explain it nicely. Sandy soils. This type of soil consists of loose and dry sand particles. This type of soil consists of loose and dry sand particles. આ લેયરના અંદર લૂઝ ને ડ્રાય એવા સેન્ડ પાર્ટિકલ્સ હોય છે જેની પાર્ટિકલ સાઇઝ 1.002 0.05 મિલીમીટર. સેન્ડી સોઇલ્સ જે હોય એ મેઇનલી લૂઝ અને ડ્રાય સેન્ડ પાર્ટિકલ્સની બનેલી હોય જેની પાર્ટિકલ સાઇઝ 1 થી લઈને 0.05 મિલીમીટર. Along with 10% each of clay and silt, size 0.05 to 0.002 millimeter. These soils have poor water holding capacity. સેન્ડી સોઇલ એ પાણીને બહુ જકડી શકતું નથી. પુઅર વોટર હોલ્ડિંગ કેપેસિટી છે એની એન્ડ લો ન્યુટ્રિયન્ટ કન્ટેન્ટ. લો ન્યુટ્રિયન્ટ કન્ટેન્ટવાળું છે સેન્ડી સોઇલ્સ. So this way we have discussed about sandy soil, loose and dry sand particles, particle size 1 to 0.05 millimeter. Now we discuss the second layer second type, clay soils. Clay soils. Clay particles size less than 0.002 millimeter. So mainly sandy soil has particle size is 1 to 0.05 millimeter. Along with 10% each of clay and silt, size 0.05 to 0.002 millimeter. 10% clay and silt એના અંદર હોય sandy soils ના અંદર. This soil have poor water holding capacity and low nutrient content. વોટર હોલ્ડિંગ કેપેસિટી એ બહુ પુઅર હોય છે આ લેયરની, આ સેન્ડી સોઇલની, આ ટાઈપની સોઇલની, અને લો ન્યુટ્રિયન્ટ કન્ટેન્ટ હોય છે. Clay soils. Clay particles size less than 0.002 millimeter. Clay particles ની size mainly 0.002 millimeter have very small interspaces and inhibit the free circulation of air and water. Interspaces small નાની હોય છે અને free circulation air અને waterનું free circulation હોય છે clay soilsના અંદર. They become waterlogged on getting water and are unsuitable for plant growth. એ વોટર લોગિંગ થઈ જાય છે એના અંદર જ્યારે એને વોટર આપવામાં આવે છે અને પ્લાન્ટ ગ્રોથ માટે સ્યુટેબલ નથી. Clay soils consist of 60% sand, 58% silt and 31% clay. ક્લે સોઇલ્સ હોય એ 60% સેન્ડ, 58% સિલ્ટ અને 31% જે છે એ ક્લેનું બનેલું હોય છે. આ રીતે ક્લે સોઇલ્સ જે હોય એ બનેલી હોય છે 60, 58 ને 31. We discussed the third type of soil, loamy soil. They contain sand, silt and clay in almost equal proportion. Equal proportion માં હોય sand, silt and clay. Loam is best soil for vigorous plant growth. Loam soils are best for plant growth. પ્લાન્ટના ગ્રોથ માટે the best type છે loamy soils. So we have discussed sandy soils, clay soils, loamy soils. Now we discuss the mixed type, sandy loam soils. Number 4, sandy loam soils. Such soils consist of sand 60 to 80%, silt 50% and clay 20%. Such soils consist of જેના અંદર આ પ્રકારની જે જમીન હોય એના અંદર 60 થી 80% સેન્ડ, સિલ્ટ 50% અને ક્લે 20% હોય છે. They are suitable for plant growth. This type of soil is also suitable for plant growth. Loamy soils are best, then sandy loam soils are also suitable for plant growth. So this is the mixed type of soil, sandy loam soils. Now number 5, clay loam soils. This is also mix up of two types of soil. Mainly we will discuss all the different percentages of sand, silt and loam or clay. These soils contains predominantly clay particles 30% along with sand 80% and silt 15%. These soils contain predominantly clay particles એના અંદર 30% હોય, તેના સાથે 80% sand અને 15% silt હોય. Such soils also favor plant growth. આ પ્રકારની જે જમીન હોય એ પણ પ્લાન્ટ ગ્રોથ માટે ખૂબ જ એ મહત્વની હોય. Maybe you may have question like different types of land, then you can also describe like this. 6. Soil or land, we can say both. We can use both the words. Now type number 6, silt loam soils. Such soil contains sand 50%, silt 50% and clay 27%. These are not suitable for plant growth. Silt loam soils are not suitable for plant growth. So this way we have discussed all the types of soil: clayey soils, loamy soils, sandy soils. Then number 4, sandy loam soils, clay loam soils, silt loam soils. In this, mainly loamy soils, sandy loam soils and clay loam soils are suitable for plant growth, and another types are not much suitable for plant growth. They all have different percentage of sand, silt and clay, and mainly there are main type is depend upon this percentage of sand, silt and clay. So there are mainly 3 type of soils, we can say, in short: sand, silt and clay type. But it is the soil, it is a mixture of different types of sand, silt and clay, different percentage included in it. So we can describe like this. So this way we have discussed all the points. Today we have started with soil profile. So what is soil profile? It's a definition. So as I told you in the starting that soil profile means vertical section of soil starting from surface to bottom or surface to bedrocks. મીન્સ અપર લેયર જે છે ત્યાંથી શરૂ કરીને જે નીચેનું લેયર છે ત્યાં સુધીનો જે વર્ટિકલ સેક્શન લેવામાં આવે સોઇલનો, એને આપણે કહીશું સોઇલ પ્રોફાઇલ અથવા તો સોઇલ ટેક્સચર, જેની ફિગર પણ આપણે અહીં જોઈ. ત્યારબાદ આપણે દરેક હોરિઝોન્સ લીધા, ડિફરન્ટ હોરિઝોન્સ જે આપણે ડિસ્કસ કર્યા. મીન્સ જે સોઇલ પ્રોફાઇલના અંદર જે ડિફરન્ટ લેયર્સ જે પડે છે, સોઇલ પ્રોફાઇલ મતલબ કે ઉપરની સપાટીથી લઈને નીચે તળિયા સુધીનો જે જમીનનો ટુકડો હોય અને એના અંદર જે ડિફરન્ટ લેયર્સ આવેલા હોય એનું જે સ્પેસિફિકેશન હોય એ આપણે ડિસ્ક્રાઇબ કરીએ, એને શોર્ટમાં કહીએ છીએ ફૂલ સોઇલ પ્રોફાઇલ. તો જેના દરેક હોરિઝોન છે, ઓ હોરિઝોન, એ હોરિઝોન, બી હોરિઝોન, સી હોરિઝોન અને બેડ રોક જે છે ત્યાં સુધીના દરેક લેયરને આપણે ડિટેલમાં ડિસ્કસ કર્યા. એના વિશે શોર્ટ નોટ એક્ઝામના અંદર પૂછાય તો પણ તમે લખી શકો છો. તમને કોઈ ક્વેરી હોય આ યુનિટના રિલેટેડ તો તમે મને મેસેજ કરીને કે પૂછી શકો છો. સો then we have discussed different types of soil. આપણે એના પછી અલગ અલગ પ્રકારની સોઇલ્સની ટાઈપ ડિસ્કસ કરી, જેના અંદર આપણે મિક્સર બધા કરીને ટોટલ 6 ટાઈપ છે. મેઇન જુઓ તો ઇટ ઇઝ ઓનલી ડિપેન્ડ ઓન સેન્ડ, સિલ્ટ એન્ડ ક્લે. એના ડિફરન્ટ પર્સન્ટેજ છે દરેક ટાઈપના અંદર. મેઇનલી દેર ઇઝ સેન્ડી, loamy and clay type of soil, but these all are very important for you. So I have described all this here. So today we are concluding our lecture here, and if you have any question then you can ask it by message me in WhatsApp, and stay connected. All points are very easy, but you must have some practice on this so you can get more idea and confidence. Thank you so much all students. Thank you.